After 11 years on the air, it's hard to imagine anyone else in this modern family, but it almost looked rather different, including the addition of a well-known friend.
How do you feel about your chances today?
Not as good as I did a few minutes ago.
No, she feels great.
When creators Stephen Levitan and Christopher Lloyd set out to cast their sitcom based partly on their own lives, they went straight to Sofia Vergara, who already had a deal with ABC.
I told you, Jay. I called your secretary and told her to order you a box of baby cheeses.
The role of her husband, Jay Pritchett, was offered to Craig T. Nelson, who was interested in the part but was unable to make a deal with the network. So the creators went to Ed O'Neill of Married with Children, which Vergara watched growing up in her native Colombia.
He's not going to be able to live with this.
You'd be surprised what people can live with, Jay.
Phil Dunphy was the hardest role to fill, according to casting director Jeff Greenberg, who auditioned 232 actors for the role. The creators initially wanted Ty Burrell from their previous show Back to You, but ABC was turned off by the lack of success of that series.
Seriously, that's not funny.
The role was offered to Matt LeBlanc, but he felt it wasn't the right fit and turned it down. Children's Hospital's Rob Hubel also turned down Phil because he hated the script, but later said it was a mistake and appeared in an episode as Phil's college nemesis. Tony Hale, Brendan Fraser, Steven Weber, and Rob Delaney were also among those considered, but Burrell was able to win over the network with a screen test of the BB gun scene from the pilot. He's since been Emmy nominated for the Best Supporting Actor Emmy for the role 8 times and won twice.
Oh, forget it. I can't do this.
For Claire Dunphy, Lisa Kudrow, and Third Rock from the Sun's Kristen Johnston were among the first actresses considered, and Unreal's Constance Zimmer, Catastrophe's Sharon Horgan, and American Horror Story's Leslie Grossman reportedly auditioned. Julie Bowen, fresh from Boston Legal, won the role though, and she has since earned 6 Emmy nominations and 2 wins, all in the Supporting Actress category.
Sometimes I think you just make this stuff up.
For the Dunphys' oldest daughter, ABC was initially reluctant to cast Sarah Hyland as 15-year-old Haley because she was 18 at the time, but were eventually convinced she could play younger.
Are you serious?
Modern Family's creators, who used Andy Richter and Hale as prototypes for Mitchell and Cameron, first auditioned Jesse Tyler Ferguson for Cameron, but he was more interested in Mitchell. Eric Stonestreet had been auditioning for casting director Greenberg for 10 years, and the casting director fortunately thought of him for Cam, and he nailed his audition. He's since earned 3 Emmy noms and 2 wins for Best Supporting Actor.
Let's not rehash the past, but rather focus on the future.
Yes.
Greenberg is also responsible for the many guests who have appeared on Modern Family over the years, including Bobby Cannavale, Elizabeth Banks, and Fred Willard. A few that almost happened include Britney Spears, who personally lobbied for an appearance, and Matthew McConaughey, who was eventually replaced by James Marsden. There is one role the show has never been able to find, though: someone to fix that staircase.
Fix that step.
Modern Family wraps up their incredible 11-season run this April. Meanwhile, Stonestreet also stars as Max, a therapist to monsters, on You're Not a Monster, right here on IMDb.
Get used to that jealousy, Lily. Ordinary people just don't understand us.